Hey everybody, it's Craig with ClipScribe. So I want to give you some ideas for content creation. Big question really anybody has, I have, I'm sure you have, is I want to make video content, but what do I talk about? Maybe you're running out of ideas and you just need the creative juices to be flowing. So this is what I recommend you do, is go into a spreadsheet like Google Sheets, or of course you can just use a regular, doc. What is the word I'm looking for? Good gracious. Word processor. And I'm going to give you 5 or 6 topics, not really topics, but themes that you can go through and write down ideas based on these, okay? And basically, I want you to take this single theme and I want you to try to write down every possible thing that you can that comes to your mind based on that. And we're going to separate these out into different categories. So let's jump right into these here. So the first one is going to be special skills that I have. Anything that you can do that other people can't do is a special skill that you have. Okay. Now, obviously, if it relates to your specific industry or business, that's what you're looking for. And if other people can do it, great, but that doesn't mean everybody can do it. So try to think of something that you're capable of doing. Making video content, for example. It could be anything. Write those down and don't be bashful about it. But number 2, challenges you have overcome. So things that you've gone through that maybe other people can relate to, that you can help them with. Write all of those down, those stories and challenges. Questions you can answer. Now, you can request your audience, if you have an audience, ask them to give you questions like these that you can, potentially answer. If you have the answer, you can do the research and find out the answer. But if there are things that about your specific business or industry that could be helpful to others, write those down. Philosophies I subscribe to. So again, this is related to your business, your industry, whatever it is your focus and your expertise is in. There are mindsets, there are philosophies, there are different ways of doing things. Maybe you're more sales focused, or maybe you're more marketing focused, or maybe you have a different strategy or philosophy about how to do business or how to do whatever it is that you do. So write down, what are those different philosophies that you subscribe to that maybe not everybody does. It's a great conversation starter and a great content idea there. And then technology that I utilize. Okay, all of us use technology. We use apps. Obviously, we use computers. We use web apps. We use all kinds of technology. And so you can definitely reach out to your audience and community with the things that you use that maybe they've never even heard of before. And again, you might think, hey, everybody's using this. Well, maybe they're not. And maybe you can impact somebody with the ideas. And this can go either way. This can be reviews. It could be stuff that you like. It could be stuff you don't like, or stuff that didn't work for you for whatever reason, if you want to do that kind of more critical spin on it. And then finally, hacks that help you. These fantastic tips that you can give people, because they're usually something that they're often something that only you do, and you found kind of this little shortcut. And so hacks are super helpful because hacks are usually something not everybody really knows about. It's a shortcut that maybe you and only a few people know about. So write down the hacks that you can think of and try to rack your brain over these a bit. So if you take your spreadsheet or your Google Doc and you write out these headlines and then just try to fill them up, and I would say be very liberal about it, okay? If an idea pops into your head, write it down. Maybe it's not a great idea at first. Then you can go back and you kind of rank these ideas and determine which ones are the best ideas and which ones are not so great. And maybe the ones that are not so great, you can come back later on and kind of work on, maybe find ways to make them more interesting. But the ones that are really great, make the content, list them out, pick the one that you think is going to be the most easiest or most obvious for you to start creating video content with, and make that video and then go down to the next one. Some of these are probably going to take some planning. To do them well, some of them you're probably going to be able to crank out very easily. Some of them you might need to, create a slideshow or something. So just be aware of that. You might need to take a little extra time to make some of these ideas better received by your audience. And finally, if you're signed up to 100 or to Clipscribe, or you would like to get more content ideas, anybody that either is a Clipscribe member or is doing a trial or has done a trial recently can access something called 100 Stories. It's a platform. It'll schedule for you over 100 video content story ideas, because stories are the most powerful kind of content that you can tell, in my opinion, because everybody has a story. Everybody relates to stories, okay? And they work within the industry because it's ultimately your story that you're telling. So you can access that if you are a Clipscribe member. I'll put the link in here. And if you're not, just sign up for a free trial. Give it a go. You can cancel if you don't want to continue the membership, but still get access to that lifetime. It's a lifetime 100 Stories account. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. This is Craig Lillard, and I'll see you on another video.